Let's see. Okay, we're gonna take a look and see how many people are actually on DayZ Experimental right now. And that's hopefully what we're gonna play. I want to get on the new Sakhal patch. I think it looks interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some of these servers that have more cars than others. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, looks good. I found a server we can join. So we're going to check out the new experimental patch on Sakhal. Well, the new experimental patch, period. But we are going to jump onto Sakhal to do it. And we're going to start fresh. We're just going to see what we can go for. I'm going to try and just probably speed run down towards the shipwreck. I got to mess with it a little bit on the last experimental, and obviously now it's live, and I've played on live a little bit. But haven't got to play around with the new shipwreck stuff too much, really. And I'm excited to see the new bonfires and stuff in this, the different handling of the weapons. A lot to check out, really. And so we're going to try and maybe hit the bunker, check out some of the new guns, and go from there. Hopefully we find some people along the way. Oh, and for some reason, my audio is off. Oh, there we go. Just had to mess with it a little bit. It came right back up. Okay. I didn't even think about this going back up. 1 second. I may need to do something about that. Okay. Okay, hang on. I think we have to exit the game. Okay, looks like that's saving now. So many problems. 1 second. Hey, actually, while I figure this out, you guys can have music back. Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh, gonna try that again. Let's see how this goes. God, I think you guys could hear me gulp. I think I saw that come up on the mic. That's fucking crazy. We do need to start recording. Okay, let's see where we spawn. I actually paid no attention a second ago whenever it did spawn us in. And I just tried to reset my settings, so let's see if they keep. Yep, there we go. That looks good, and that looks good. Okay, excellent. Now, our keybinds, actually, I bet these just got reset for me doing that. No, actually they didn't. About vehicle, shift gear up, F. That should be fine. We will figure everything else out later. Now, for some reason, my in-game voice was not working. Hopefully that does not remain the case. Is this a Rednagorsk spawn? This is a Rednagorsk spawn, it looks like. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. We'll double check. I think I'm on the far east side, near the docks. No, actually, I think I'm wrong. I don't know where the hell I spawned, actually. That's a good question. I'm not gonna read too much into it right now. Just need to get some loot. Wellies, hide here. There's bullets. Good bullets at that. That guy is fucking freezing. Okay, so that's the thing on this map. You never want to forget. You really got to start working on getting your fire going immediately. So that's the plan. Usually what I just do is I just cut up rags, and I'm just going to make a fire and clothing from those. Like improvised clothing. So we're going to see what we can do with that as our strategy. Can we get a Derringer out of the teddy bear? No, we cannot. So, and I think my goal, once I figure out where I am and once I get a little bit looted up and get some better clothes on, is I'm just going to head straight south. I'm really not going to piddle fuck around. I'm probably going to hit the middle of the map. I believe it's Leskorovka, the big hunting town. And I think from there we're going to try and get our hunting rifle, which is going to be our key to success on this map. It always is. And then we're just going to head straight for the bunker and start going for that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is definitely, yes, this is definitely Leskorovka. It's just not where I thought it was. So the PD's right there. Okay, cool. Or not Leskorovka, Rednagorsk. Alright, let's take this. 9mm ammo. We're one step closer to being warm. These are medium, that's fine. Police jacket. It's only low, but the good thing about this is that I can cut up my t-shirt. And that'll give me some rags. That'll mean I can have gloves. I probably won't make them just yet, just in case I need to use them for a fire or something else. But at least we have it. I'll probably go ahead and cut up... actually, I'll go ahead and cut up these. I was going to go ahead and cut up the pants, but I don't know if I'm going to do that as well yet. It'd be great if we could find some matches or something. We've got plenty of industrial here to check, so we definitely will. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut up these two, actually. Just while I'm here. Lots of rags can also be used to make rope, which is super high prio on this map, because with rope you can make a fishing rod, and fishing is always the way to go. None of that stuff has changed. I don't believe the fishing mechanics changed at all. I don't believe the heat mechanics or anything like that changed this patch, unless I overlooked it in the patch notes. Oh. I think I just heard my guy take damage from the cold. I think that's new. I didn't used to do that. So we may be prioritizing our fire a little bit harder than usual. The other thing is that because I'm so cold, my hunger is going to go down really fast. My hunger and my thirst both. So we really want to move quick on this. Okay. The broom is huge. So we can light the broom on fire as soon as we have something to light with. Which may just end up being bark. Because I'm not finding a whole lot here. Actually, I think I can use that to get bark. I'm not positive, but maybe. So, I'm thinking we're just going to run straight back to the PD now. See if we can get a stab vest or something similar. Maybe get some matches from some of these places on the way. And that's just going to be our goal. Get this fire going so we don't die. If we can get an actual fire going... Okay, that's pretty big. If we can get an actual fire going and light the broom both, that'll be optimal. But really, the more I think about it actually, all I need to do is light the broom, because then I'll be able to start another fire with it later. So the broom's just going to be priority number 1 here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can scrape off bark with this thing. I can. Okay, cool. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and gather quite a bit of bark here. Because we can use the bark for drill kits to start the fire, and also for kindling. I'll grab 4 here at least. I don't remember how they stack. They stack in 8s. Just go ahead and get 8 if we can. Maybe 6. 6 should be good. Actually, we can use this to go ahead and gather 6 too. Alright, this map is always really punishing if you skip this part at the start, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to get this done immediately. We're going to light our broom here. Hopefully this doesn't light me on fire. I don't think that thing can hurt me. But I know I'll say that and then I'll get burned, so. Okay. We can still hold our extra pants that we're probably going to end up cutting up. It's pretty good. So having this thing indoors will give you the indoor heat buff as well as the buff from it itself. That's why my temperature was going up by 2 there for a second. I almost have enough for a rope, so I'm pretty tempted to hold on to it. But I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go ahead and cut this up, and we're probably going to make some gloves. If we can make a rope right now, I might. Oh, yeah, we did get the glue. Okay, that didn't give me enough to make a rope. That sucks. I feel like I'm more likely to find gloves than face strapping, so we're just going to put this on our face for now. Okay, let's try that out. I'd really rather not fuck with these Zeds, if I can help it. Is that a vest? And a bag? Okay. Pretty good finds. I was coming over here to see if I could get a stab vest or a ballistic vest. There's a stab vest. Let's see if we can go for this guy. If I can, I want to stealth kill him. Okay. Got the stealth kill on that guy, that's good. Somehow that's him. The question is, do I want the stab vest or do I want the shitty vest that I got on? I think the answer is stab vest. So the stab vest can actually help protect you. That vest cannot. So stab vest it is. Box headlight bulb, not exactly priority loot. Okay, well now we have our stab vest. I'd love to check the PD still to see if we can find some guns. So I think that's the plan. Early weapon here would be good. Kind of messed up the glitch there. For those that don't know, you can sprint up to those little... Oh, dead body in here. But you can sprint up to those little cracks in the wall. Okay. Bit terrifying. Take the disinfectant spray too for a second, why not? So the heat pack's worn out, if it was ever going, which I presume it was because it's ruined. So I'm gonna assume that guy was killed a while ago. The flies I know also don't pop up except for like 5 minutes from whenever they died. I'm actually gonna take the screwdriver too. Because my knife will probably break here soon. I should have checked to see if that guy died from the cold or what. I don't know what killed him. Oh, nice. We did find gloves after all. We're gonna go ahead and check up top. Ballistic vest, that's even better. Okay. Pretty good start if we can find a gun. Dead Zed still. So this guy's not far. This thing needs a spark plug and a battery. The cars are supposed to work quite a bit better in the new patch. I don't think they turned up the car spawns on all servers. I think it's just the ones that say that they're turned up on. But yeah, some of them definitely have the spawns turned up on them. This is not one of those servers. Just an FYI. Okay, what we need to prioritize now is food and guns. So there's not going to be much for me here. I'm actually just going to get on this east coast and head south. I don't care too much about staying on the north part of the map. I'm definitely not crossing the ice sheets. That's never been my style. So we are going this way. I think there are actually, yeah, I was going to say, I think there are actually some houses leading out of here that I could hit, now that I think about it. I want to get on the east coast, but we're going to head over here first. We might get lucky and find a BK-12 or something in here. BK-12 would be probably the best thing we could find, considering our ammo situation. That are like a 9mm with a clip. I might be a maniac, because I don't remember them ever saying anything about it, but it actually kind of feels like the combat's a little bit smoother. My friend my cousin, who I usually play with, was saying earlier that the experimental version seemed to be running a little bit better for him. So that might be part of it too. Annoying that guy hit me. Another tracksuit jacket. Probably gonna cut it up too, actually. Between this and the pants that I'm carrying, hopefully I'll have enough to make rope. Rope would be pretty huge, because we are having problems with food. And you always do on this map. Yeah, looks like I should. Okay, cool. We're gonna make rope. And we're probably gonna go fishing. The classic. The Sakhal classic. The broom's already badly damaged. That's kind of annoying. But we've got plenty of sticks and bark that we can use to make another fire. So if this burns out, we'll probably just keep the sticks. I'm not going to try and rush to get this second fire started, because I'd like to use my next fire to cook whatever fish I'm going to catch. I think that's the game plan. So we'll use the sticks from this thing to make a rod. We've got the hooks we picked up off the dead body. Okay. Car tent just chilling. Rifles like to spawn up here, right? No? Okay. No, I really don't think I see the BK-12 that much on this map, to be honest. I feel like on this map, more often than not, I just find like a CR527 instead of that could be fine. There's 2 Zeds showing me. Oh good, make it 3, fuck it. I don't know why I dropped that there. Dropped by the door. Beat the shit out of these guys one at a time. Come and get the smoke, zombie bitch. Not really beating up on that shit though. Can't be too much. Oh shit! Came through swinging. Oh my god! I already went red hunger. That sucks. And then I find a rope right after I made one. Inconvenient. I probably should have thought about that though. I didn't really need to make it until I was going to be right there fishing. I could have just held on to my rags. Well, hopefully that doesn't bite me in my ass. I think we need to just go fishing straight away, because we're going to be in deep shit. We'll kill this zombie. Hopefully she's got something on her. Oh, nice. That's something. Steak knife's officially ruined. BK-12. Oh, I said BK-12 a minute ago when I meant BK-18. Single. What we got? Buckshot. That's better than slug. Get close and shoot to kill. That's going to be the plan. Okay, we're having really bad luck finding any food, though. If we can thaw this one out, that would be great. I decided after throwing the first punch that I actually didn't want to hit her with my fist, because that'll ruin my gloves faster. I'd rather say fuck the screwdriver. Alright, well. We need to get over there and fish, but I could also just hide out in the house and try and wait for my tuna to thaw. Start another fire. That might be a better move, because then I'll at least be warm up. Warm up? I'll be warmed up for whenever I do try to come out and fish. We've got 2 sticks now. When the broom breaks, I'll have a long stick that I can use. 762 by 39, not bad. Okay, fuck it. I think that's the plan. Two pieces. I understand it's 2 pieces. I would love for it to be 1 piece. Okay, there we go. I was acting really weird. Oh yeah, we can just put this straight in there because we can light it with the broom. Oh, it was right as the broom went out. That was perfect. Wow, that was like literally perfect timing. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and break that. We'll hold on to that for a minute. Okay, and we got the rope, so I kind of want to make a rope belt. Just because we don't need both. Hopefully this thaws my food faster. Oh yeah, we can put the food on the thing. That'll thaw it much faster. Okay, all things considered, this is actually still a pretty good Sakhal start. Map is punishing as hell. But we're warm, we got a press vest, we got a shoddy. That's pretty good. Can't put the screwdriver on the knife slot, but it was worth a shot. I think we should be able to get 1+ with our current loadout. Actually, not a great place to sit. Oh yeah, it looks like we'll get one. So after this, we're still going to go towards the East Coast. Still our plan. And we'll probably still end up doing some fishing. I'll try and hit the houses and see if we can avoid it. Just because it makes you so vulnerable. But we'll need to make another fire probably before we get any more looted up anyway. Looks like we're going to be able to save our sticks for the next fire too. I wasn't sure if I was going to use them here or not. I wouldn't mind waiting for the blizzard to pass. We can just let our shit heat up too anyway. Our person. Or I don't know why I said our shit. This house only has one door, right? Yeah. This is the one where they can get out on the side of it though and peek in at you. But if I hear someone, I should have plenty of warning. Okay, our fire just ran out. The blizzard's still going, but I think we're just gonna leave. I don't really want to sprint because that's going to cause my food to go down faster. Nice. Matches are huge. Did I even get them? Yeah. We're just going to jog it out. The guy feels really fucking slow though, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're done jogging it out. I got bored of that real fast. Right over to the coast we go. There are some more houses over here we could hit. Oh, there is, we're gonna need water. And I believe there's water over here actually that we can hit. Just behind this house, I think there's like a frozen lake. I'm pretty sure there's water over there we can hit. Or actually, this might not be the area with the frozen lake, but I am still pretty sure there's water over here. This is a little bit different. That or I'm not as far east as I think I am. I know it's in Rednagorsk, but yeah, I may not have been as far east as I thought I was. But I think this might be a little bit new. This group of houses here. just so winded. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of quick inventory management. I always keep all my bullets and shit in my pants if I can. Just because I probably should have waited out this storm. This is honestly probably a pretty bad use of my one piece of food that I had. But we're gonna go for it anyway. So I don't really give a shit that that's best insulation, because you are so obvious with that thing on. I just can't bring myself to use it. Okay, well, the fucking storm I actually think is picking up, so that really sucks. Can't tell which way is which. So that's heading towards the east coast. We're gonna check out these houses too. And I think I was wrong. I don't think there is water around here. I think the only water leading out of Rednagorsk is actually up there. It's over on a hill on the, I guess it'd be southwest side. Makes for a very pretty scene. Oh my god. Oh, I think the pretty lighting went away right as I took the screenshot. I hope I got it. Alright. Not getting a whole lot of loot, but we're doing okay. We could definitely be doing a little bit better, but we're doing okay. The food water situation is definitely going to be the thing that gets to us first. If I could find a shovel or something to dig up a lot of worms with, that would probably be optimal. I'm hearing a sheep. Is that where our buckshot's gonna go? Into the sheep. Honestly, eating sheep on this game fucking blows. They barely give you anything. So I'm probably not gonna. I'll save my buckshot for man steak. And I'll go cook some fish in the meantime. I hear someone? Skate helmet is tempting, but we're probably going to need all the insulation we can get for a minute, so we're going to keep the radar cap on. This 1+ symbol's putting in a lot of work for us, though. We've been darting in and out of houses, so we're keeping a pretty good fight on it. It could definitely be better, and this thing's still staying on, so we'll take that. Actually, I bet they added more shit down this road. I'm actually just going to take this road. I was just going to go all the way to... Well, I kind of need to go to the coast to fish, don't I? That was the idea. Alright, well, we will go to the coast after all. So there's a couple more towns over here. That's where we're going to head. And then once we're at those towns, we'll loot up, see if we can find any other food. If we can't, just straight to fishing, I think. I don't really have anything to dig up worms with, aside from the screwdriver, which I only have like 1 or 2 uses of, probably. But we gotta make do with what we got. Maybe we'll find another knife. Or if we can find a rock, make a stone knife, that would be helpful. Oh, I should have cut up that guy's bones. I could have made a bone knife. I did not think about that. Would have been a good idea. Honestly, if I would have thought about it though, I would have kind of fucked myself over, because then I would have, I wouldn't have gotten the gloves on before I did that. And then having to wash my hands would have been a pain in the ass, trying to go all the way back down to the water and then come all the way back up, especially whenever I'm trying to head inland. That little can of tuna is putting in work for me. I'm expecting my guy's tummy to rumble any fucking second. can be fairly annoying, but let's see if we can get away with it here. Okay, I'm coming down the other side of the mountain now, and I can see the power lines, so I'm pretty sure those are going to lead me straight over to somewhere. You know what? Wait, no, I was definitely in Red Forest, right? I was going to say, was I not? I was thinking I was in Svet, whatever the fuck Svet's called. Svetlajarsk, I believe. Which would mean I'm actually just heading inland rather than heading towards the east coast. Which might actually fuck me. That would suck. I didn't really establish where the volcano was. I usually do that first. Damn. Okay. We're just kind of winging it. This definitely doesn't look like I'm heading east, though. Yeah, at this point, we're just kind of following this road and hoping it saves us. Oh boy. We strayed away from the coast too far, too quickly. Maybe we'll get lucky. There'll be someone in here we can one-shot. That's a good find. I have 22 ammo. No food is a bad sign, though. Crap. Well, we've got this potato. Potato may need to save our lives. We may have to start another fire here. We've got the matches. We actually have everything we need. Okay, let me shut the door. Let's not be super stupid. Okay. We'll just add a single stick. Potato and Sprite is gonna keep us moving. I can't even put the potato on the fucking thing. Can you peel it with a can opener? No. Potato? Or I can use a screwdriver, that's good. I wonder if it's still frozen after I do this. I'm sure it will be. Oh damn, that's a good fucking potato though. Okay, now that we got the 22 pistol, honestly, we might be able to kill a sheep or something. I know I was talking a lot of shit about killing the sheep earlier. That's just because I didn't want to use my 1 buckshot on it. Now that I have the 22, that's not bad. It'll probably take a couple of hits, but we can definitely go for that. Alright, we're also going to take a look at the map here. So I'm a little bit scared. Okay, this fucking thing's not telling me anything. I'm pretty sure there's another dock I could have spawned at. It could have been that one. I could have spawned at the main city. I really never... I'm so sure that I spawned over here actually at Rudnogorsk. I've seen it a million times. So I spawned on that side. I headed up north. We might be on that main road coming straight out of it. Now that we're heading east, it's just taking us a while. We are further inland than I thought we were from running up from that main road. Oh shit. Is that gonna keep cooking? Listen, I'll reignite the fucking thing. Okay, the Sprite thawed. I don't know if this is even going to get us out of yellow. Or out of red, though, to be honest. Okay, that thought as well. That's good enough for me. And it did, actually. Okay, and it looks like the storm's clearing up. I can't stand up while I'm eating. That's interesting. Storm is clearing up to an extent. Never really clears up, but a little bit anyway. Okay, cool. So we are back in the yellow. That's good. I'm actually just gonna let those take full effect here real fast. Kinda need to use the bathroom, but I don't think I'm gonna. I just want to get max use out of my food. So we're just going to hang tight while it does its thing. We're looking okay. We could have done better, but honestly, not too much. For a starting town in Sakhal, especially on experimental and vanilla, I don't know. This really isn't that bad of a start. We've got kind of a miscellaneous group of stuff. Like, I'd trade in some of my ammo for, like, another gun, some boots, and food. Also could have got, like, a sewing kit. But getting the press vest is pretty huge. That's probably the best find. That'll protect us pretty well. Also, just the fact that it's medium insulation is pretty great. It's a pretty good start. I'm not too upset with this at all. Okay. I think we're good to move out. We're just going to go for it. I believe... Okay, so we were going the right way. We were still heading east. I was right to trust my instincts. I think this is added. I think this house is new as well. So we are heading east, and now we're just going to come across, yeah, a small group of houses. Nice. And so this is just outside. It's really an extension of a town right here. It starts with an M. I can't remember what it's called. That's what's going on here. We'll probably still go do some fishing unless we find an incredible amount of food. If I could find like 2 whole cans of food, I'd skip out on the fishing. But aside from that, I think we need to fish. Check the houses, make sure no fire's coming out of them. I see a Z over there, right? That's what I just saw. Pretty sure. No fire at this house either. It's hard for me to notice them sometimes. Sometimes I'll get right up on them, and I'm like, holy shit, there's a fire in here. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. Fucking cowboy hat. That's excellent. Okay, the sickle's actually pretty big. That will be very handy. I can't put that in my knife slot, can I? That would actually buff the shit out of the sickle. Which, like, I feel like I could hang that off my belt, even if it was a real belt. Maybe I'm crazy. Nice. Okay, we are doing okay in the food department now. That's pretty huge. I feel like on experimental, the fucking guns are always so silent. That's how they were last patch too, and I thought they were just making a change, but I guess not. It's just like something they break routinely on experimental. Set up a patch and they're like, alright, well, might as well make the gun silent again. See what everybody thinks about it. They're just waiting for the day when everybody agrees that it's a good change. Once they hear that feedback, they're going to be like, oh, let's run with it. Let's just leave the gun swap and be totally silent. I thought I saw a house over there. Crazy. Is there a zombie over here that heard me? Is that what I just heard? Some aggro? Fairly quiet in spawn towns. I guess everybody else has got a pretty good jump on me. It is pretty late in the US. Alright, upgrade our headgear a little bit. But I imagine other people have probably been playing the new patch like all day, so they're probably pretty far along. Good amount of people on the server though. It's not quite full, but good amount. Way up there on the hill. Just creeping around, bro. Pretty sure that guy's still in range of me, but I probably should stay alert, just in case. Oh, he burnt it. Well, someone was here. A while ago. Probably a long while ago. I don't know anybody who would just leave a battery. They're too easy to carry and too useful. Oh yeah, we gotta rock the glasses. A zombie's still alive down at the bottom, so I don't think this guy's nearby. If he was, I figured he'd probably go over and kill him. Two sickles. Some random tent. I don't know where the tents actually spawn. I mean, we've seen a couple, so they spawn where we found them, but I don't actually know their typical spawn points. I guess just inside some of these townhouses near the coast? But are there more inland? I have so many questions. Alright. Well, this place isn't doing us too much better on loot, but we did get a couple pieces of food, so I can't be too mad about that. I'm hoping we get, like, another can, like some fucking sardines at least, before we have to leave this area. The path down to the next town is a bit longer, so it'll probably take me a second. Alright, we're gonna drop that. We don't need it anymore. What else don't we need? Oh, that's good enough. We can eat our pepper finally. It's thawed. Man, I'm tempted to just shoot that zombie to get it done and over with, but I also do not want to waste my ammo. It's very precious. Very, very precious. What do I have, 6 shots? Yeah, 6 shots for the Mark II. Or 7, I guess. There's 1 in it. Let's see, there's 7 Zeds or 7 people. Okay, taking this gas stove is actually pretty tempting. Holy shit, it's fucking huge. That ain't gonna happen. Gotta find that cooking pot first, my guy. Okay. Fucking smack me from a goddamn light year away. Thought that red zombie was some man's. The zombie itself isn't red, but his sweater. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, zombie. That's probably big Sakhal tip number 1, honestly. Is kill all the Zeds. They always give food. I feel like that's the easiest way to find food on this map. Walking around trying to find it, and you guys see how much this is not doing fucking anything. Oh yeah, dude. That is what I'm talking about. Sweater is pretty tempting, but I need all the space I can get right now, actually. Everything I'm carrying is pretty important. Pretty important. So we are going to run up and check this house, I think. I think we've got enough stamina to pull this off. The big thing is that I'm cold again now, I just saw. That kind of sucks. That's kind of big. So we're going to want to get warm again here soon. We might actually be able to skip out on fishing though. Which is kind of nice, because sometimes the fishing is a bit monotonous and a bit boring. But it is smart. And I'm not in the white yet, so I don't know. Maybe I should. Raw dogging in at yellow. Maybe not the best idea. Come here, Zed. Nice. Nothing on him. Fuck it. Would love a BK-18. Really hunting for a BK-18 here. Ooh, nice. Fishing pole with a jig. Okay, we're fishing. Heard. That is fine. I am sold. What the hell? That was a big pole. My plan was to go back and use that other sickle to dig up worms, but that will work just as well. Oh, bro, and we found a P1 mag? Okay, now we're cooking. We are cooking. Alright, the plan is simple. We are going to go load up on fish. And then we are going to cook the fish. It's even worn. This is pristine. Holy shit. We do need to make room for the fucking thing, though. But we can drop all this shit. Do we really need the disinfectant spray? Probably not. My bandage situation looking pretty decent. I drop that shit too, really. And actually, since I'm going to be fishing here... Oh, god damn it. I am going to proc that thing in a second, though. Nice. That's good news. We'll actually take this, and we will keep the disinfectant spray for a moment. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Looked really weird. And we're gonna take the potato. I was gonna skip it. But once we make the fire, it'll thaw pretty quick. So. More matches? That actually might be huge. Time to do some ice fishing. Now, the one problem I am thinking of here now, immediately, Is that's a shit house for cooking in. And I don't really have a whole lot of inventory space to transport these fucking things. I could drop the Mark II, but I'd really rather not do that. I could drop that, and that, and I can hold 3. Well, we don't need that. We don't really need that. Did I just hear someone on my rocks, bro? This fucking game is haunted. I swear to God. It just makes noises to fuck with you. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and disinfect the rags in case we ever need these. And now we're gonna drop the disinfectant spray. And now we have quite a bit of space for fish. Wonderful. Okay, so we're safe from our left. We're just exposed from our right. But there really shouldn't be anybody coming up the coast that way. That'd be kind of strange. Because typically if you spawn over there, you just go south. Dude, this fucking game just adds in noises to make you think there's people near you. That is horrifying. Alright, 1 fish. It's quite peaceful when the storm calms down. Another fish. Oh, man. It's gonna get awkward trying to fit him in the bag, isn't it? Oh, boy. Surely we can make this happen. He's a 3x3. Boom. No, wait. This is a bigger fish? Oh, my God. Okay, this is fine. Maybe we just, we can come up right here. I think you get smaller if we just come up right here. Oh, am I gonna lose the fillets? Oh my God, I alt-tabbed. It's fine, it worked out. You can eat the caviar raw. It's good for you. Oh, they buffed this. Oh, shit. That's insane, yeah. I thought I remembered them saying they actually made fishing worse. I might be crazy. Sorry for all the weird idiocy. I was checking my buttons. My buttons felt like they were doing some weird shit. Did that one have a good fireplace? I don't think it did. Does this one even have a fireplace? I think it... No, it doesn't. It doesn't even have one at all. I'm not cooking there. I'm definitely not cooking in that spot. Oh, this is just that zombie up on the roof. I don't give a fuck about him. We're just gonna carry on down to the next town. I think we should make it without too many problems. We just had the caviar. So that's a little bit of something in our stomach. And the other shit might thaw by the time we get there anyway. But that place sucks for cooking, that house does. Fuck all that noise. Once we get the fish cooked, we should be good for a while. And I don't really want to use the duct tape to fix up any of my shit. I'd rather just get into one of these inland towns Actually, that's a good point. I could go ahead and head inland now and just cook inland instead of on the fucking coast. But, is that a hunting house? Oh, shit. Alright, we gotta check that first. I think there's a prisoner's on there. I think there's a cop car out there. That could actually be huge. I could get an SSG maybe. Go look for it. Did it despawn? I'll take the radio. Fuck it. Actually, I don't even know if my in-game voice is working. It wasn't working earlier today. I don't know why. So I couldn't really fix it, because I don't know why. The shovel's somewhat tempting, but I don't need worms since I got the jig. I'm not seeing this cop car. Maybe there's still stuff spawned out in the road, though. This guy's not really smart, is he? Oh, there is stuff in the road still. Police pants. They're pristine. They hold 15. My jeans only hold 12. I could be copped out of my gourd. Hey. I don't love the way they look. Not about it. Okay, so this uses 380. No clip, though. Well, we have plenty of 380 ammo, so if we find a clip for that thing, we'll be doing alright. Awesome. Glad we actually turned around to look for that thing. I just dropped my light stick a little bit back there, and it's starting to get dark. Let's make it kind of awkward. You know what? Did that guy have a clip? No, I think it was a sporter clip. The dead guy we found earlier, he had a clip on his body, I believe. I think it was a sporter clip, though. The good thing, too, is since I have the ballistic vest, even if I do end up running into somebody while I'm trying to head inland or something like that, hopefully we'll survive a minute. Okay, that guy's getting real cold again. Probably should have just cooked in that hunting house. Is there another house down there? Looks like there is. I think we're just going to try and get down to that house and cook. I don't really care about going inland too much. I know there's still a ton of player spawns over here. But hopefully if any refreshers come to me, they'll just be bandage delivery systems. I actually have a fair bit of ammo with the P1. So as long as I just use that, I think we're chilling. Oh my god. Double red. Man, I felt like we were almost white earlier too. This shit fucking sucks. I actually wouldn't hate fishing up a... I said water bucket. What the fuck do they call it? Cooking pot. Wouldn't hate to fish up a cooking pot. Alright, we're going to another town we can loot too, so... Is that a player's... Is that something glowing there? That green? Is that a player's glow stick? That looks like something. Doesn't look like nothing. Okay, well we're definitely not cooking in this fucking house either. So we can go investigate the green dot. So yeah. We can't even cook in this place, actually. I thought these had little stoves in them, but they don't. Oh, I could cook in here. That wouldn't be a horrible spot. I'm a little curious about the green dot, though. Okay, I have no idea what it was or where it went, but it's just gone now. Fuck it, I guess. We could go to the house in the back, or we could come over here. No, we can't cook over here. I don't even have a cooking pot. Never mind. I was thinking I'd be able to make a cooking stand, but I can't. Without a cooking pot, that doesn't really work. Alright, this seems slightly safer than just sitting on the coast. We're going over here. I hate that house, though. Oh, glass bottle, that's huge. Fuck. What are we dropping for this? We gotta drop something. Dropping that for now. Thought that was a man. Okay, cooking in here is a good way to die. Let's not do that. Can we cook in this house? Indeed we can. Okay. That doesn't help me yet, but it might. Oh my god, somehow clicked off my screen. My buttons are acting weird, bro. Okay, cool. We might end up grabbing that broom too, actually. Probably will need 2 sticks. I was gonna try and get away with not grabbing 2 stacks of them, but I think we're gonna need it. Well, this is an alright house to cook in too. I can't be too upset with that. Oh, actually, you know what? I have this. I get the paper out of the boxes. Alright, and with that, we'll be a little bit warmer. I want to grab that lighter out there. I'd love to keep it and the matches both on me, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Damn, my health is actually went down a chunk. I think there's something I can eat right now. I need to double check. Oh, there's not. That's fucked up. Ah! That just went chilly. Okay, the glass bottle's pretty big. All the fish is pretty big. Well, not much we can do about it. Gotta do something. See if we can peel our potato with a sickle. That kind of sounds difficult. I don't know how you'd hold the sickle to make this happen. Yep, game agrees. Okay, I was thinking I might need to grab more sticks, but it's looking okay right now. I don't feel safe, but it does look like I might be. Once that gets down to one stick, we're gonna light our broom. Just aggroed on me? What the hell, bro? Chill. I probably don't need to be flaming torch guy at night. It seems like the move. Okay, I'd love to save this Pepsi if I can. See if we can get away with waiting on the fish. Yep, nice. And I do kind of want to go find the fountain. I think there's one nearby. Most of these fountains in these coastal towns, you just kind of run a little bit inland, and then there's a small trail that'll break off towards one of them. I'll check on the map, see if we can see it. So we should be over here on the right side, between Wimho and that little area, I think. And is it... It's not looking like it's showing any icons on the map, actually. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not seeing any water icons. Well, that's not great. But I'm pretty sure they're there. So I think we can find them. Okay, my other food thawed too, that's good. The real question is, are we going to take this broom with us? It feels a little stupid. I need to remember to go pick up that leather kit too. Hopefully I can get through this second piece of fish entirely. That'll give me enough room. You can't uncrouch while you're eating. That's definitely a bug. Definitely supposed to be able to do that. We are man with flaming torch for a moment longer, anyway. Stuff isn't doing wonders for my thirst. Let's go see if we can find a fountain. I think there should be one just over here. There always is. Ditching the broom. Can't have that thing revealing me. I am gonna loot these houses, because I am a fiend, and I cannot help myself. Like, finding some shoddy ammo would be huge. There's lots of things we could find that could go a long way here. That's none of them. There's nothing in the house. A gas canister. A gas canister would be helpful if we managed to have a fucking cooking pot and a cooking stove all in one. Those are actually pretty helpful on this map. Low, medium. For some reason I thought the capris did better insulation than the jeans. That's why I checked it real quick. Well, nothing over yonder either. I think our search for the well is going to continue. Alright, nothing. So I think if we just follow these up, it's just off to the side up here as we hit the next forest area. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my shoes are just staying pristine. Fuck it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've definitely been around long enough for shit to be spawning. I don't know. Getting some actual bad luck. But we're making it work. Fishing beats all luck. Especially whenever you find a fishing pole with a jig. That's just all skill. The game is skill-based. Where'd I come from? Over there? Is this guy gonna grab me? I'll freak out. There's another one there. I know I was saying kill the Zeds, and you're likely to get food and shit. Really, all I'm wanting to do is find this well right now, though. I don't have that much inventory space, so I can't really fill up with other food. Now, if they're walking around there with, like, cokes on them and shit, yeah, I'm fucking up pretty bad. I should be killing them. But I'm just gonna assume they're not. My health isn't actually going down either, because my thirst is slowly going up. I'm not sprinting around too much. Oh, another P1. Take the mag out of here. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's see if we can find this well. So usually what it is you take this, the dirt road. Where's the dirt road at? And it'll just split off. Oh my god. Maybe it's just over here? Our dirt road actually ends. The dirt roads usually don't end. They usually lead to water. Why have you done this? I could look it up on iSurvive, but I'm trying to be a good boy. Oh no. We're gonna have to. Alright. I don't even know exactly where I'm at, so I don't know why I'm assuming this is gonna be so easy for me. Okay, I know I'm up by a barn house. Okay, I think I know where I'm at. And there's not a well near me, actually. That is annoying. There's one on the other side of town, if I cut across. So that is the plan. We have a play, anyway. We just need to cut this direction. We should come across one here before too long. It's just on the other side of this we'll see the town to our left, and then right as we're starting to exit it, the well should be there. Oh, I stopped at the wrong part of town. If I would have just went to the other side and cooked all my food there and shit, wouldn't have had this problem. But I didn't know that. If I had tablets too, I could just eat the snow. So if you eat the snow, you get a heavy metal poisoning, and your guy goes deaf. I've never actually had it happen, but that's what people tell me. I just don't eat the snow. I say, fuck it. But I guess going deaf is better than dying, so maybe if I, you know, if I'm really hurting and I need something to drink, I should just go for it. Haven't got that far, though. Not needed to do that. Alright, so I think we can see the trail that leads over to it. I think it's just over there in that group of trees. That's what that dark trail is leading out away from that house. And from here, we're actually probably just going to cut inland, because once we fill up on water, our stats will finally be good, I believe. Yeah, I still have my plus. And we're not really looted for a fight, but I'm not really getting lucky here. So I think I'd rather take my chances. I don't know, maybe I should stay. No, I probably will loot this town, actually. Because if I can loot this town, if I find anybody else, they'll probably just also have freshy guns. I've got a chance against those guys. But if I go to the military, and there's someone there with good guns, I am fucked. However, I'm going back and forth on this. Counterpoint, every time I stay in the freshy towns, I just fucking die. My policy on this map has always been get out of the freshy towns as fast as possible. So, I don't know. Maybe I stick to that. What is happening? Hang on, sorry. Minimize. There we go. So if you sit inside the well like I'm doing here, you get the indoors buff, so that your guy doesn't go as cold as fast. Just an FYI. Or at least you used to. I really don't know if you still do, but it's probably still the thing to do, that way you're just not out in the open. All things considered, this is about probably where my loot should be. I really only looted 2 towns. It just goes so much slower on this map because you have to take care of your survival shit. Chernaris, you really don't have to. You can just kind of skip it, and like basically every other map too. All right, so let's take a look at said map. So we're over here, where it says Caxar. That's Shashlag military, and we're basically at Wimho. They're on the far right side. So I think we're just gonna follow that main road up. Maybe not even follow it, really. So we should be just off the main road. Really, if we just fucking cut in, we should be there. We should find it relatively quickly. Or not relatively quickly, but easily. We're not really that close to it, but it's just this direction. So. We're gonna go for it. I do not want to stay in Freshy Town. We are gonna run out with the P1 though. It's our long-range weapon, and our close-range weapon, and our mid-range weapon. It is our weapon. Okay, so I've got my angle wrong here. Thank God that I found this shit. I don't think that should be spawning off of me. There might be someone down there. We're just gonna ignore all that. So I guess we will be following the main road. I thought I was over there. I really don't know where I am most of the time. I get this lost in real life too. My brother makes fun of me for it constantly. We're used to, I guess. I got lost running in real life one time. I like to run. It's good for your body, especially whenever you sit here and play video games all the time. So I was running one day, and I hadn't lived in the area very long. And there was a park that I like to run at. But the... Oh, yes. That is fucking cash money. That is literally the best fucking news I've ever heard in my entire life. Why did that just happen? Holding your buttons to try and put shit in your hotbar never fucking works. Okay. Anyway. That's awesome. We're gonna yeet this bitch. And by yeet I mean dropping these bushes. In case for some reason we die and need to run back to them. Now that we got the BK-18, I am feeling confident. Probably too confident. Can we use this? We could repair... Oh, and our belt's fucked up. Can we repair the belt with it? We can. We'll repair the belt with it. Why not? We'll repair our jacket with it too. Probably gonna end up swapping the jacket, but... I don't really have a good way to keep this duct tape, I don't think. It looks like it would be somewhat difficult. I could probably drop the Mark 22, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, you can't use that on those. Interesting. But yeah, so I was running, area that I wasn't really familiar with, and I was in a park that I like to run at, and it had a big old loop in it, and a lake and stuff, well, pond, whatever. And so I was running around my pond like I usually do, but I was running pretty far, and I decided I was getting bored of the scenery, so I took off down the sidewalk, and down the sidewalk led to a street crossing that led to another park. And I saw the signs for it, and I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Let's go to the other park. So I run over to the other park, but the other park's got, like, mountain bike trails and shit. And so I'm running on these mountain bike trails, and it's all fine and dandy. I'm like, okay, this is, you know, they're trails. They've got a start point. They've got an end point. Surely this will be fine. And I'm running down them, and the problem is, and this is always the problem with me, it's that I think I know where I am. Is that I'm like, oh, yeah, I've seen this before. Oh, I know where I'm at. But, like, I'm running down these trails I've never ran on. I'm not going in a circle. I haven't turned around yet. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know where I am. And that's just not possible. I've never been there before in my life. But I thought I did. So I kept running. And at a certain point, I was like, okay, I'm pretty tired now. I'm gonna, you know, let's wrap it up and start heading home. But whenever I turned around to be like, all right, let's just go home, everything was unfamiliar. I just turned around and it's like I was teleported to Russia or something. I was like, wait, where the fuck am I? And then I was trying to make out where I came from. So I was like, I'll just run back the way I came. Surely you can't, you know, you just run back the way you came. You can't mess that up. You'll just return back to where you started from. So I tried to do that and I got lost. I couldn't figure it out. And I popped up on a road like 3 blocks from the park. But I happened to find there was a sign. There's a sign for the park that I originally ran at. And I was like, holy shit, okay, so it's just over there. And so then I ran the 3 blocks. I found the sidewalk that I had originally coming off from, just from like a perpendicular angle or whatever. Got back on it. Managed to make my way home. But what was supposed to be like a 7-mile run was like a fucking 11-mile run or something. And I didn't actually run the whole fucking thing either. Once I got all turned around and realized I was lost, I just started walking. So it took me like... I was running for like an hour for those first 7 or 8 miles. And then I just walked for like an hour for like those last 4. But I imagine my guy in DayZ is going to have similar issues. Or I should say he does have similar issues. Because every time I try and fucking navigate, I get lost. Now, I actually just had this on Chernaris earlier today. I was playing on the new Karma Crew server for the US, actually. And I had a spawn, I thought I spawned just east of Electro. But it was actually like, what is it, Cami? I don't know. It's on the right side of the map. The big city on the right side of the map that's got the port. Because I thought I was near Electro, and there's like some bridges and shit that look exactly like they do when they're by Electro, and I didn't know. But then I started running inland, and I was like, wait, the coast has just all but disappeared when I thought it was going to be like at my left. And so I discovered I was lost. I said, oh shit, I fucked this up again. Where's this big ball? Did we pass it? There should be a big ball. There it is. So the big ball's got 2 little military barracks at it. Or 3? I don't remember. But then it leads down to Shashlag, which is going to be the bigger military. We could probably see it. It's down there somewhere. But we're going to go hit the big ball first. That's fine. Now that we have the BK, I am feeling fucking confident. I have 6 shots for this thing too? Oh my god. That was actually so clutch to find that right before we decided to head inland towards the military. I really needed a better gun. I just did not want to compromise. I just wanted to get inland. A little focused on peeking these doorways. Not hearing anybody, am I? I'm so paranoid, I swear to God. Okay, canteen's actually pretty big since I have the belt already. That'd be really handy. If I can find a holster, that would be lit. Man, it's so easy to get attached to your guy on this map, because it's so hard to get going. I really don't want to die. So stuff sometimes spawns up there, but it's not really worth checking most of the time. Son of a bitch. I can't tell if he tanked that or if I somehow missed. Okay, I think he just tanked it. Fucking Christ. That tanker helmet is crazy. Oh my god. Box headlight, I do not care. Okay. Down to Shashlag we go. Now, which direction is it is the question. So that way's towards the coast. I came up from... Oh my god, I can never remember. I came up from down here, right? Yeah. So I came from down there. So it should be this way. I was pretty sure it was, but again, I get lost. Fairly certain this is the right direction. I feel like you can usually see it though. Isn't it supposed to be just over there? Or is it wicked far that way? Oh man. Is it just on the other hill? I think I just need to follow those posts. I think it's way over there. That just kind of looks far, but it's not actually that far. I hope. Oh, wait. Here's my main road. This is what I was looking for. Awesome. I thought there was these little fucking posts leading me over to it. Oh, are they leading me over to it or not? I can't tell. Which way are you guys going? Oh, fuck. I think I should go that way. But this way feels right. Is that the volcano? Volcano should be that way. Holy crap. So if this is the volcano, right? Then we're down. This is heading. Okay, we gotta map this out. So that's the volcano. Okay. Here's Shashlag. Here's the volcano. There's the coast. No. That can't be the coast. That means there's the coast. So the coast is over there. That means I need to go this way. I'm taking damage now. God damn it. So it makes a noise whenever your guy goes blue cold. That's good to know. I'm actually just not even going to fuck with this. I'm just going to immediately make a fire right now. Seems like the best course of action. Maybe we can figure out where we are a little bit better. I mean, it's fucking cold. I know with some stuff you can just light the kindling on fire and then add the firewood to make your fireplace, but I'm pretty sure you cannot do that with paper. I've tried it a number of times. It never works for me. You can use that little trick right there if you can't get your fireplace to give you the ignite icon though. You just drag it to the matches. Make sure you're not standing on it. Well, that's incredibly noticeable. Oh, right. Nighttime's colder than daytime, too. That's why my guy's so cold right now. I'm pretty sure logs from firewood burn hotter. So this will hopefully warm my guy up relatively quickly. My camo's probably not horrible for this environment, really. Let's try and reestablish where we are, dude. I'm getting so fucking confused. So if here's the mountain, here's Shashlog. I came in from the coast side, I believe. So if I make a line between Shashlog and the volcano. Oh, that's Shashlog. I'm at the ball. So the ball's a little bit further. So I kind of need to go towards the volcano a little bit. So maybe that is where this road leads. I said this felt right. Maybe this is actually right. I think it is. I think I need to follow the road this way. I'm gonna see if we can get 2 pluses. I don't know if we can, but with this fire being as hot as it is, I might be able to. Servers restarting in 15 minutes. Okay. We might be able to make it to the military before then. I don't think we're getting that second plus. Produces a lot of heat when fed into a fireplace. I think that's kind of the game sent telling you that it's hotter than sticks. I think the sticks say something different. That's pretty neat. Okay, I think this 1 plus is all we're getting. We are taking off. I'm gonna follow these sticks. I think I am supposed to go a little bit back towards the volcano. I think this is actually the right direction. Certainly feels wrong. I'll say that much. But I think it is correct. There's something. Bridge. No, I think the bridge means I'm going the right way. I think this is correct. Yep, alright, I see military towers. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Again, I thought I knew where I was, got fucking confused. If I just trusted my gut, I had it though. I thought this road looked like the right one. I've made this trip a million times, so you'd think I'd remember, but nope. Never do. Quiet journey so far. Maybe there will be some action at the military though. Really don't love looting Shashlag military, to be honest. Oh shit. At first it had such good loot on it, I kinda wanna check this guy. Typical. How the fuck do I get in? Can I really not get in from over here? It is a military base. I suppose I should not be surprised that it's pretty locked down. I'm one of these idiots that's gotta check the towers, by the way. That's just how I roll. Here's 71 mag. I still have those boxes of ammo, I do believe. Oh, yeah, I think I opened both of them, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the ammo. Rubber slugs. I could take them, I guess. I don't imagine I'll end up needing that. I try pretty hard not to. Fuck. Really did not have that many shots. Pretty sure that jammed my gun too. Hopefully I'll find some more. Yep, it did. Damn. Man, how the fuck do I get in there? Is this the only way? Can I really get past that dumb motherfucker? Nope. Had up in my mouth. Guy's acting a fool. Alright, well that's quite a bit better. Guess we'll load it with the rubber slugs for now. CR75. Probably hold that for now. So this can't take a pistol suppressor, I don't think, right? No, I can't. But you can. 380. Okay. Can't be too upset. This is going pretty well. check inside the yellow building before we hit the other... Oh wait, there's all the other barracks, right. I didn't even fucking touch them yet. I just checked one. What the fuck are we doing? Okay, the ghillie is fairly tempting. I actually wouldn't mind finding a scorpion either now that I have all this ammo. That's just a ghillie shrug though. Nice. More rubber slugs, okay. Not really optimal, but we'll take it. So we'll probably use the... Well, we could use the gun repair kit to swap to the CR, especially with the silencer. That feels like a pretty good idea, but I don't know. Okay, that's enough buckshot to not keep any rubber slugs, in my opinion. Oh, didn't mean to jump. Pretty gangster though, if you ask me. Alright, well we're gonna end up hurting our insulation here. But I think for the time being, it's a backpack kind of trip. I don't think I can go for that ghillie shrub. If it's a full ghillie suit, maybe. Oh my god. 45, I don't really care about. So we have the SSG mag. We don't have like a lot of ammo for it, but 5 shots is something. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna triple carry. Ghillie shrug again. More 380. Holy moly. So much 380. Alright, let's check the other side. I think I even said we might find an SSG here. That is what's up. I don't think I've really ever looted this place solo. This takes a while, actually. Oh, bushlight jacket. That's pretty good. Do we want that over the BDU, though? For the time being, I think we do because it's a press vest, but ideally I'd have a plate carrier. Medium. We're probably going to need this, though, because we've got the helmet on. I don't know, the bushlight, it just seems like the best thing to run. So this one's mine. Got fun little sights on this thing now. I don't know how much good loot this building actually spawns. Another SSG. This one's worn. a mag? I think it treated my standing up as an elevation gain, and it dropped my mag. Kind of whack. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that was there. Is that like a teaser? Oh, Chernogorsk. Are we gonna get more shit? Has that map always been there? I'm like so tempted to hop on an official server just to see if that map's there. Or to see if this is like a teaser for a new map. Wouldn't that be sick? I doubt we'd get another new official map that quick though. I mean, this one just came out. Livonia was years ago. I remember playing on that on PlayStation. Okay, so the server's about to go down. Oh, it's midnight. Okay, well, fuck. I think we're pretty looted. I'm pretty okay with this start. I think we'll probably just call it there for now. Don't really need these mini sites. It's pretty funny though. Oh, yep, there we go. All right, so that's where we're gonna call it. We got a pretty good start in though. And yeah, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see if we can't make more good progress. Probably tomorrow. I need to play chess, but I'm having a good time with this, so I'll probably go ahead and hop back on this tomorrow. So yeah, if anybody's watching and they want to hop in tomorrow, I will see you then.